All right, we just picked up a new axe for our homestead and we thought we'd do an unboxing with you. Yes, we kind of chuckled because unboxing an axe is a bit silly, but this axe really does deserve a little extra, attention. I was actually looking for your average everyday wood handle, metal head axe. And I came upon this Fiskars axe and I wanted to give it a shot. I asked the folks at the front counter, they didn't know that much about it. I did a little bit of internet research and you know what? People are giving this a really good rating. It's got a lot of technology built into such a simple device. So I'll kind of unbox it with you really quick and then I'll talk a little bit about why this axe was so interesting. So this is actually a composite handle. It's not wood at all. It's actually hollow most of the way through and then it becomes solid near the head up here. So they actually give you a plastic carrying handle, which isn't something that most axes even think to come with. And most of the time it's just an axe head. And I got to thinking about this and I thought that's a really great idea because if you really care about your axe, why wouldn't you put it in a sheath? If you care about your scissors or a knife, you always protect the blade. This is no different. So they include a carrying handle. It actually has a small locking mechanism to keep the handle situated in there. And it also gives you something to carry it with besides the head, which is always falling down. If you've ever tried to carry an axe, think about it, the blade's down by your leg and it's lopsided for obvious reasons. So they include a carrying handle. It has a small locking mechanism here. So I'll go ahead and flip that up and then the axe just pivots out and you can take the sheath off. This is actually a tool and I think this is really cool. So you can just keep that and then when you put your axe in storage, you're not banging the sharp edge, you're not throwing it in the truck, you're not doing all those things and damaging an otherwise very sharp tool. The composite handle actually wraps around the head here pretty thickly. It looks like it's really thin, but it's actually pretty thick there. And this is a splitting axe, and what that means is it actually has a much larger radius here on this splitting head. And that's because when you're splitting, you're actually going down across the grain like this. You're trying to split the log in half. Where a chopping axe, you would actually be coming in the log at an angle such as this, trying to chop this down versus splitting this log. So this one has much more of an angle here, and that's so that the log wants to split apart. So that's very deliberate. This handle is claimed to be unbreakable, and Fiskars actually backs that with a lifetime warranty on this axe. And everything I found online says that they actually back that up. If you can break this handle using it normally, they'll replace it at no cost. The whole axe, not just the handle. There are people who've talked about trying to use this in their wood splitter. So they've actually put this end in their wood splitter and used it to cut a log. And it worked. So they did it again. And guess what? Eventually they got the handle caught in there and broke it. They sent it in and Fiskars sent them a new axe. I'm not encouraging people to do that because that's not really something that's covered by the warranty, but it gives you an idea of the backing of the product. The other thing that I really liked about this is that this should keep for a really long time over a wood axe. Granted, I can't just make a handle out in the woods for this, like I could if I had a wood handle axe. But I believe this will weather well. It's not going to become brittle or break when I'm just storing it for a long period of time. What else can I tell you about this axe? It's actually got a very interesting weight to it. It's actually very head heavy, so it has a great feel. It definitely feels like something you'd want to use for chopping. Not so much, for splitting, not so much for chopping. It's too heavy on the head. You'd be working yourself to death. The chopping axe, much lighter in the head, which is much better for a chopping motion. The handle actually has a really strong bevel down here at the bottom, or a strong radius, and that's really good to keep your hand on the handle. In fact, they've even put a little bit of texturing here at the bottom of the handle to give you just that much more grip. Something that they didn't have, I don't think, in a prior model. So a lot of people have commented they really like this handle bottom much better. So we're actually hoping to keep this on our four-wheeler because we're going to be running around the property quite a bit. So I actually have a really simple little tool that I use for that. It's just one of these little flexi rubber things. I don't even know what they're called. They're just kind of the weirdest little tool. But I can actually put it on the racking system there and wrap it around the axe and keep it there secure. So just thought I'd share that really quick tip with you. I think if I had a wooden axe, I don't know if I would leave it out in the weather too much. Not that I'll leave this one out in the weather, but it won't bother me as much because the wood would be more likely to check probably if it were to get rained on a lot. So I share that with you. Yeah, if you were looking for something like this, I'll go ahead and put a link in the video so you can find these things. I think I found these on Amazon, or I don't know, maybe I found them in a store or something, but super cool to have handy. I would definitely keep them around. You can attach anything to anything practically. So that with the axe here along the front of the four-wheeler is definitely nice because we can run around, find wood, and we can go to work. And I'll tell you, at first I was a little hesitant, even skeptical, but we're going to give this thing a try, so look forward to a review in the near future. What we're going to be using this a lot for is timber framing and even splitting and cutting firewood. So stay tuned, we'll share with you how it goes and if we have any problems or if we have really good luck. If you're enjoying this video and you want to see other videos along with our homestead, which we're going to be doing off-grid, please subscribe to our blog. It's purelivingforlife.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, please also subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're going to be publishing videos fairly regularly as we go along our journey. And we also do mini posts about little funny things that happen around the homestead or along our way on Facebook and also on Instagram. So if you're working on those channels, please follow us over there and you're sure to find a chuckle. So thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you next time.